Well, good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. I hope everybody's ready for this week. It is a big week. Not only is there inauguration, energies are a bit high, and hopefully we can calm some of those down tonight. I get that people feeling these types of things are taking those energies and putting it into their own, and that's making things a little bit more difficult for them, and then feeling other people's emotions on top of everything else, even crazier. So hopefully we're able to answer some questions for you to help alleviate some of that tension and some of that energy, and hopefully you guys will get to feel a little bit better. Hi, Emily. How are you doing tonight? Hey, Patty. What's going on? I'm glad you guys were here and able to join us tonight. And if you guys are new to the site, just go ahead and put your comment or your question in the comment section, and we'll be more than happy to get to it as fast as we can. Go straight down the list, try to get to everybody as fast as possible. So all right, guys, while everybody's coming into the room, I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of the new things we got going on. This week, on Friday, we have our special guest, Offset Gypsy. He'll be joining us here for an hour show to talk about the Gypsy way of things and what makes him him, and, giving us some insight on the Gypsy side and his tarot cards and things that he's got going on. He's wrote a deck of tarot. I have got 2 decks of tarot that we are going to be putting out on Amazon, so you guys will be able to purchase the decks of tarot that I created from Amazon. So it's definitely a cool thing. I can't wait for you guys to check that out and get a chance to, read with them, because they're very I made them as a beginner's deck, so people get the chance to understand and learn the cards and get a better chance to understand them. That's the biggest thing, is the understanding, because once you get the basic definition of a card, they definitely do mean different things in different places. And I'll have some courses coming up here in June for you guys to be able to get a chance to understand that. Hey Shay, how's it going? All right, hello Christina, or Christine, sorry, my bad. I see the questions coming in. Like I said, go ahead and ask your questions while we're waiting for everybody to start asking their questions and putting those in there. Also, we have some more shows coming up for you. We're planning ahead and getting some more stuff done. Remember, on Monday nights, you've got me, Journey Ryan. Tuesday nights, we're here with Gifts of Faith. On Wednesday nights, we are here with Trinity Black. On Thursdays, we're here with Marin, our dream interpreter. On Fridays, we have special guests. And not only do we have a special guest this Friday, we're going to have another guest on next Friday, the 29th, with someone who is really great with astrology. And I can't wait for you guys to get the chance to meet him and enjoy his energy and get a chance to experience what I got to today, and feel really good about it. So I can't wait for you guys to get that opportunity as well. Great readers here. We're going to continue to keep building up. We're going to continue to keep moving things forward. So, all right. So we got some people here. Hi, Christine. How are you? Nice to see you. Hey, Christina. And I'm going to call you 444. But hi, how are you? All right, and you have a question? That's great. Go ahead and just ask it. And as I come down the list of questions, when I get to yours, I will say 444, this question is yours, and then I'll read it out loud for you. And for all of you guys, all the new viewers that we have on YouTube, very excited about this. Very excited about the new users on YouTube saying hi and, thanking us about the show and saying very positive things. We do appreciate it. And like I said, we're here 5 nights a week at 10 p.m. Eastern. And some shows are 2 hours, and our Dream Interpreter show can be from an hour to an hour and a half. So, and on our special, Friday special, they can go anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half. So, all right, guys, I know everybody's got questions, so go ahead and ask those questions. Put them in there. Put them in the comment section, and we'll get to them as fast as we can. All right, well, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the question that starts the day off. That with Virgo Queen. It says, hi, can I know what is coming in between me and the guy I love for the next 3 months when it comes to romance? Well, all right, so there's two things that I see here is letting the energy kind of, I guess, develop more. That's what I want to say here. It keeps showing me here the energy needs to develop more. No pressure. It's going to feel kind of tense. I keep seeing tense energy. I don't feel like it's anything that you're doing. It just has everything to do with things that are going on in the world and other people's energies on the outside. Don't let those outside energies tear you apart. They have been bothering people. They've been bothering friends. It's a lot to deal with, and it's really hard to handle sometimes. So just go ahead and try to eliminate those energies that are outside of the box there, and don't allow those energies into your relationship, because that seems to be what's happening here, is that those energies are, they're coming together and they're clashing with each other because there's frustration from other people, which is, the most person that you love is the person you're going to be, you can take your anger on because they're going to love you no matter what. Well, eventually that does break down, especially in a relationship, and especially with everything, them being on the same type of energy high. It takes you from one place and brings you to another where your relationship wasn't supposed to be. Then you've got to try to find other places to try to build that back up. So just know to take those energies out of the situation and to be able to move those forward. So don't allow yourself to get hung up on other people's energy to bring it back to your own relationship, because it's unnecessary and is not needed. Hi, Bridget. How are you? Love and light to you as well. I see everybody. Hi, Christine. All right, Christina. We got a bunch of people here tonight. We're going to try to get to each and every question if we can, if time permits. And we're going to start. We're going to continue down the list. Virgo Queen, hopefully I was able to answer your question. Just don't let the outside forces interfere with your relationship. Other than that, your relationship should be fine. All right. Let's see here. Hey, sweetie, how are you? All right. I see a bunch of energy. It's definitely strong tonight, guys. I'm feeling it. All right. It says, an hour or two ago, I got my small business management certificate in the mail. I'm so happy. So I wanted to thank you, because the other day you told me that I knew this made me feel today. Okay. I knew enough. This made me feel it today. Okay. Well, yeah, your energy is definitely high. I mean, I'm picking it up, and I can tell you right now, this is going to open up a lot of opportunities for you. So get prepared for those opportunities to get bigger, stronger. Things are going to come together for you. And I keep seeing that you are in a place where now you're going to be able to take your knowledge and go further with it, which, like I said, opens those doors, opens up those opportunities. But by doing so, here's the warning that I received with it. It says, make sure you're picking the job that you truly want and not one that you're settling for just to be able to get what you're looking for, to be able to use that certificate. But I want you to see this as a good thing and a new direction. I guess I would like to know now which direction now. I'm looking for a few different options. Exactly. And I'm glad that you're putting a plan out there for yourself in order to move in the direction in which I was just talking about. I see you opening that door. I see you making things happen. I see that as long as you're not settling for something that's not worth your time. That was the warning that I received, is that don't put yourself in a position where you're going to, yeah, you got the certificate. Yeah, this person's looking for someone to manage their business, but yet don't make it like you go to this job and it's hell on earth. That's not what you need. It's not what you want. That's not what you got this education for. You didn't go to a position. You didn't go through this in order to get a position where you're treated poorly, because you could do that anywhere without the certificate. So just remember to look kind of research the jobs a little bit, see what the people are saying about it, and then go from there. So just make sure you're keeping your eye out on things and make sure that you're doing what's right for you. But congratulations, Patty. That's absolutely amazing. I'm so happy for you. All right. Well, let's keep on going here and go ahead and take our next question. Next question is from Shay. It says, is there many messages from... Okay. Is there any messages from him earlier? I saw the balloon I have for a room move a little across. What? Honey, I don't understand what you're saying here. Shay, you're going to have to rephrase your question, sweetheart. It's not making sense to me. Patty says, okay, gotcha, my terms. Thank you. Absolutely. Make sure you're strong with what your terms are. Know exactly what it is that you're going out there for. You've now got something that's backing you up. You're fresh. You're ready to rock and roll. It's not like you've never worked before. You have credentials. Now it's time to use them. Time to use them. All right. So, Shay, if you're here, just go ahead and re-ask the question, please. All right. So we're done with Shay's question here, and we're going to go ahead and 444, you said you had a question. Go ahead and ask it in the comments section so we can go ahead and answer that for you. We're going to go ahead and take the next question from Facebook, from Emily. It says, am I on the right path with manifestation? Are the current things going to happen when I expect them to? When it comes to the manifestation, I do feel like you're on the right path, but some of the things that you've got going on in your life right now are things that are needed that need to happen right now. And I keep seeing here that the energy is... Okay, so there are some things that are going to be delayed, but there's reasoning behind them. It's not the right timing for them. And they will fall into place as they should. So the manifestation is good. The timing's a little off, but I do feel like things are going to they're going to be put together. So I definitely feel like that's a good thing. And I see you being able to get everything that you need. So it does all balance out because it can't all happen at once. She says, you did my reading about my pandemic benefits and a few nights ago, and then I went to and followed you on everything. I was new to you. Well, I'm glad you followed me on everything. I'm very happy that you're following us, and get the chance not just to follow me, but follow some of the other psychics that we have here on the show. So, Emily, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure talking with you. Okay. So, anybody who is now asking questions, that are trying to get questions, go ahead and just ask the question, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. Just put them on the list. For those of you who are coming in here to be a troll, it's really cute, and if you were so good, you wouldn't have to be on my page in order to get readings, to steal people to get readings. So for anybody that's getting smacked with Ken Hyde, they're blocked now. I don't know why they do that. If they're so good, then they would have their own page. Just saying. All right, guys, I'm going to keep on going here. And Emily, you're welcome so much. And yeah, Lisa, go ahead and ask your question. I'll be more than happy to answer it. Okay, sweetheart? Patty says, yep, loud trolls. Exactly. They're just out to tell you that for $5,000, they'll light a candle, yada, yada, yada. Bullshit. Sorry, but it's bullshit. Just like somebody came to me the other day and said that they had somebody did a candle for them and yada, yada, yada. And I was like, I don't see a candle. Whatever these people told you, it's not real. All right. Well, let me keep on going here. Emily, thank you so much for your question. All right. We got our next person from Facebook, Christina. I asked because I know it's going to get emotional and I don't want to come off as if I don't care what he's been through and going through presently. Maybe is there more to that? Yes, there is. It says, hi, Ryan. I just wanted to know what things should I prepare for when Ivan and I text and then talk? Are there any things I should know ahead of time besides to listen to him? Well, Christina, I can tell you right now that the energy is the thing is that, yeah, I mean, when you listen to him, it is going to be an emotional energy. It most certainly is. And I feel like, things are going to be kind of hectic at first because he's going to be all over the map with his energy. So that's what I saw. So it's just basically something that you need to prepare yourself for. That's why I said it at that point when he comes in and he's trying to communicate with you and he's trying to, put things forward, listen first. Let him get it all out. By doing so, I feel as though that he's going to open up more. He's going to be able to say everything that he needs to say, and he's going to answer some of the questions that you may have for him while you're getting to listen. While you sit and listen, he's going to provide the answers to some of the questions. That means that you're not going to have to ask those questions about him. You're not going to need to know the answers about him because you're already going to have it. So the energy that I saw here and the things that are moving forward, I get that you guys are going to be in a good place. So the thing is that get ready. Things are going to continue to keep moving on. And I keep seeing that things are going to continue to keep, getting better. They're developing. So I just want you to understand that when he does come back, it's going to be good. When he does come back, things are going to get better. But it's the timing of coming back because he's so resistant to how he's feeling. He's so resistant to communicating, knowing that he screwed up, knowing he's got to explain himself. So just get prepared for that because that right there is the hardest part. The rest of it, the joining of the togetherness, the energy you guys share, that part's easy. It's getting past the first milestone, which is the negativity in which he needs to let go. The doubts that he has in his mind. The things that he keeps putting himself under a bus. Those are the things you got to have to keep worrying about. As long as you guys can keep each other happy, he'll stop doing that. He's a really emotional person. Excuse me. So I want you to hang in there because the energy is going to get good. And like I said, when he comes, listen. That's your biggest thing is listening. If you can sit back and listen and let all this go and let this be water under the bridge, you'll be in a good place. But at this current moment, you're going to continue to keep kind of feeling him. When he does come in, I don't feel like we're too far from that communication, by the way. It's before we get into February. But with that type of communication and things being the way they are, I want you to kind of relax your energy because I know that you're tense. I know that you're feeling his energy. He's watching your Facebook. He's been watching what you're saying and kind of getting an idea of the mood that you're in. So allow yourself to feel that energy, but also allow yourself to be able to move forward. Don't let yourself get stuck in sad mode. That's not where you're at. The thing is that you guys are strong together. You will continue to keep being strong together and you'll be able to move forward. So as long as you can keep that in mind, you're going to be able to move it forward. So your relationship with him is based off of I'm telling you right now, right off the bat, from how I see it, your relationship is based off that. So you're going to have to be strong and hold on and listen for this to work. But it comes in right off the bat as you being the key listener. You're the key listener. All right. Well, thank you, Christina, so much for your question. And hopefully we hear from him soon, which I do feel like you're going to. I know it's before this month's end, but we are dealing with somebody who's being resistant. So I don't feel like it'd take any further than the rest of this month. But, you know, if he still continues to resist, we'll have to look into it further or to see how much more time it will take. But I don't think it's going to take past January. It's really strong. I get emotional feelings with him. I feel as though he's deep in his own emotions. He knows he needs to reach out. He doesn't talk to people like he talks to you. You guys have, it's almost like you guys have your own language. You can look at each other and know what he's thinking and what you're thinking. I mean, that's the type of relationship you guys have. So it's really good. All right. Well, let's keep on going. Thank you so much, Christina. All right. So our next question from Facebook coming from Christine. I would love what you see with my husband retiring and us moving. Christine, when it comes to the retirement, I feel like retiring is in the future. I don't feel like it's soon. I feel like he still wants to do things. I still see him being very active in what he's doing. If he's not currently telling you this yet, know that he's going to be there or with this a little bit longer. I can tell you, with you guys moving, you're looking at another year at least. And then even with the move and you guys doing that within a year, the retiring, to me, still doesn't feel like retirement, as I still see him being very active and doing other things. So in all honesty, I don't see him, he's not staying still, and I don't feel like it's 100% retirement. I still feel like he's dabbling, even if it's in, like, maybe a friend's got a business, he starts dabbling a little bit in that. If, it is what he's just going to kind of bounce all over the place, because he feels as though if he's not doing something, that he's not as important. So that seems to be something that he kind of keeps in the back of his head. So, it definitely makes it harder for him. So, yeah. I don't think he knows how to let go of the past, and he certainly doesn't know how to let go of the job, and I don't think he knows how to sit still for a moment. So that seems to be a big problem for him. But that's okay. That's okay. He will get past that, and we'll continue to keep moving forward. So I definitely feel that he's going to eventually slow it down, but he won't stop. I can tell you that right now. He won't stop. He will always find something to keep him busy. He's got to stay busy. That's just who he is. That's in his nature. So that makes all the difference. All right. Starting to wonder if some of y'all are having some troubles coming from Facebook, because I'm seeing some things here that are saying that they're having troubles trying to respond. Thanks, Beth, for the share. All right. And Catherine says, no 5,000. I meant $5. Well, Catherine, I wasn't talking about you, sweetheart. I was talking about some other people that were coming in and doing that type of stuff. So don't you worry. No sweat there. She says, okay, yes. I'm hoping he gets out. I would say that the expected time, not really knowing when his expected time to retire is. But I can tell you, when it comes to his retirement, he's not going to stop. I just see him continuously going. He's a guy that does that now. He's always on the go. He doesn't stop. And even when he does retire, that's why I said when he does retire, he's still going to dabble in things. He's going to be if his friends have a business, he's going to dabble in that. When somebody's got something else, he's going to dabble in that. If he can't dabble in other people's stuff, he's going to create things for himself. So get ready for that. Lisa, I did see your question, honey. You're just going to have to hang in there while we go down the list, all right? There's people ahead of you. All right, so, but as for your move, I feel like that's going to be a year. For some reason, I don't see that. I don't see a move for you guys this year. So the thing is that, you know, all this stuff with the job. Oh, please. Really? Apparently this is going to be troll night, so I do apologize ahead of time. I do apologize ahead of time. All right, she says, oh, sorry. Of course, thank you so much. She said luck, but it's funny, it's cute. Lisa, I'll get to your question here soon, sweetheart. Beth, I'll get to your question in just a minute, guys. Don't think that I'm forgetting you. If any trolls bother you guys in here, please just let me know so I'll take care of them. Okay? All right, so let's keep on going. Where was I? Oh, yes, retirement. I just don't feel like he's going to retire when it's time. I mean, he'll retire from the job, yes, eventually, but in the long run, I just see him still dabbling in things, and it just doesn't stop. She says, thank you. You're welcome, Christina. Just know that, you know, he's going to continue to always try to stay busy. And if he's not, like, handy, like, construction-wise or things like that, watch your house. Because he's going to try to work on it. So just be aware. Don't let him do that. If he's not handy. Because that's where I see if he's not busy, he's going to try to find something at the house. All right. Let's take a look here. She says, laugh my ass off. Well, it's true. Beware of your house. Don't let him break stuff in your home. Even though he's trying to think he's fixing it, he's not fixing it. All right, let's keep on going here and take our next question. I don't know how he got your email either, honey. Don't know how he got your... Beth, I'm going to get to your question soon. Just hang on as I go down the list. I got a couple questions ahead of you before I get to you. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take the next question. The next question coming from Kay from Facebook says, hi, Ryan. I have lymphedema in both legs. I miss wearing dresses and heels. Do you see me finding a doctor who does surgery on the legs that will cure it? Now, when it comes to your lymphedema and having a cure for it, I feel as though that they find a way to treat it. I wouldn't say necessarily cure it, but they find a way to fight back. And of course, I'm not a doctor, and I know that iron is a way to get it, but they would have to do as an IV, not like direct iron, like through mouth or anything like that. They would have to infuse it. You would have to get like an iron infusion. So I know that works. Gifts of Faith is somebody who has had to deal with that in her legs as well, and that's exactly what they did to her, was an iron treatment. So those are one of the things that I know that actually works and works well. So that's something that they would have to to look into, but definitely go to a doctor, find out what you can do, talk about the iron treatment, see if it's good for you, and they would lead you in the direction in which you need to go in. Thank you, Kay, for your question. All right. I'm going to keep on going here. Next question, Kevin from Sierra on Facebook says, "Hi, Journey. I was wondering if you've seen any love coming my way anytime soon. Would this be..." All right. So when it comes to love, when I look at love, I look at, there's many different things. You can have a love life, absolutely. I feel as though that you are in a place where you're going to be meeting people. As for having those people stay connected with you, real love for you, I'm getting summertime, summer love. I see past relationships, things like that, Sierra, they need to go. You need to disconnect with the exes, no matter how good you think or you don't think that you can get in a relationship. It's every time you don't think you get into a relationship, you fall back to the past. And when you fall back to the past, the new people, they don't come through. They don't get their chance because you're too busy and occupied with somebody you've already ran its course with. And all the people from your past, every single one of their energies have ran their course. You don't need to be with them. There's nothing more you can get out of them. They've used you, and if they continue to get to use you, you're going to keep missing out on true love. So allow yourself to be able to move forward and let the past go. New love comes in, I'm going to say June, because that's the month I'm seeing that's strong with you at that time. I definitely feel like you're going to be able to overcome this. Good things come. When the new relationship walks in, yes, this is a long-term relationship. And of course, with any type of relationship or any kind of free will choice, you have the ability to change it. But no, from what I see here and what I see in the reading, this is somebody I would consider the one. But you always have a choice to change it. Just don't let it be for somebody from the past. Allow this person to be in your life. Allow this person to treat you kindly. Don't back off just because they're a nice guy. Because from what I'm seeing here, you're used to guys not so nice. That's what I'm getting. So just beware of these people walking in your life and using you and making things difficult and not allowing you to seek the new love that needs to be in your life at that time. Because you're worth more than what the people that you've been with are. You're better than they are. You may not see it. Everyone else does, but you don't. Start seeing what everybody else sees in you. Boy, there is a buttload of you guys in here tonight. Wow. Trolls, trolls, trolls. Their shows are so good they got to come over here to, try to steal you guys to go to their show. That's because they're so good. Just saying. All right, sweetie. But yeah, definitely don't look back. Keep moving forward. Allow yourself to continue to, to enjoy your life, because if you keep looking back or walking backwards, you're going to keep running into those types of people. So allow yourself to be able to move forward and to, overcome, old circles. Get out of the old circles. So just allow yourself to move forward. Don't look back. If you look back, you're going to trip, fall, and you're going to have to start all over again. And each time you do that, every time you trip and fall, you hurt yourself. And it hurts worse each time. So just know that do the right thing. Be able to move yourself forward. Things are going to come around. You'll be all right. But June, new love, good love. Between now and then, you're going to get some dates. I don't see any of them that will last a really long time. But definitely go and enjoy company, have a good time, enjoy yourself. Just know to yourself, within yourself, that nothing's really going to come of these, and that what you're looking for is on its way. It's on the horizon. So that doesn't keep you from dating. It just keeps you from falling in love with somebody that's not worth your time. All right, guys. I'm going to take a 30-second break, and I'll be right back after these. All right, we are back, and I just wanted to let everybody know, if you guys have a business or a advertisement that you'd like to share with us, you could share it here to My Psychic Connection, and we'll be more than happy to talk about terms and things like that. Or you can also go to My Press Marketing, go on there, sign up, and tell them about the ad that you want to place. If you have a business, if you don't have an ad yet, go ahead and talk to them. They'll be more than happy to put something together for you. And then they will share that with us, and that's who they advertise, is through us and a couple other outlets. That was a tongue twister for me. But we're going to keep on going here and go ahead and take the next call. Our next question comes from YouTube, from Shay. It says, "Is there any messages I have from him earlier? I noticed balloons I bought for him move across the room and wonder if it was him." I don't know who him is. I'm not sure who him is, Shay. Could you shine a little bit more light on it? And to be honest with you, okay. All right, Teresa, I will get to you just in a minute. Hi, Tanya. How are you? Darling just ignores the trolls. Yeah, I say ignore the trolls too. Oh, okay, the guy who passed away. That's what I wanted to know that. No, honestly, I don't feel as though that the balloons were going across the room because of him. Yeah, I got you, Shay. I understand. Once you said the guy who passed away, I remembered. You got to remember, I read hundreds of people per day, so it took a second to process. But the thing about it is that the energy that I saw that moved those balloons, that wasn't him. That was somebody else. That was somebody else. The energy that I saw, actually, it wasn't a somebody. It looks like a pet. That's what I picked up just now. It wasn't a somebody. It was a pet. It was an animal. So there was an animal spirit that came through, but it wasn't even a person, but it was a spirit. So his energy is too busy. It's almost like he's attached to you. Like he's like following you, like you're like a shadow. And that's because he's waiting for you to find things. He's waiting for you to connect to things, and he's waiting to talk to you. So he's constantly trying to get your attention. But the balloon thing was coincidental in the sense that they moved because they were for him, but it was a spirit from an animal that came through that made that happen. Hi guys, everybody new that's coming in. If you have a question, please ask it in the comments section. I will be getting with you guys in just a minute. I'm gonna need me a what do you call one of those moderators to come in here and tell everybody that when these people come in to get questions, so they know that we're going to take their question. But please know that we are. So the thing is that he's too busy following you around like a puppet, like a puppy, and trying to, you know, trying to keep you on track. Like he's constantly whispering to you, he's constantly trying to get your attention. But the balloons was not him. That was an animal spirit walking through. Says, I was at his grave for 2 hours yesterday. That he knows. It's possibly why he was attached to you so much. As I told you before, when I seen his spirit was somebody who did not want to be crossed over, did not want to be dead, was too soon. So that's why he sticks around. He knows you're the only one that's working on things and trying to make things happen so he can lay to rest. So just hang in there. And thank you for your question, Shay. I do know that this is hard. I was with his dad, yeah. Well, I'll go see his mom tomorrow. He will be with you with that. Just know that he's following you. He's not, anytime you take a couple steps, he's not far behind you. He seems to be standing behind you more, and so you don't keep walking through him or any of that. He's not trying to scare you. That's the one thing he wants to make sure he's not doing, is scaring you. But he is trying to get your attention, and he is still trying to, like, he's feeling like if he talks to you, it's going to give you faith to move forward, to continue to keep doing what you're doing for him. His funeral was on Friday, and it was so emotional. I'm sure, and I'm sorry. But know that he's with you, and he's standing with you. And like I said, he's not trying to, scare you or do anything like that to you. That's why he's, standing back. He's not going to try to get your attention by moving balloons or doing anything that could possibly freak you out, because that's not the way that he does things. He's not trying to make it like that, because right now you're the only one he feels is doing anything. Says, trust me, it isn't scaring me. I don't mind. Well, that's something you might want to tell him, because that's the one thing he's doing, is staying behind you so he doesn't frighten you. He's not trying to. And now that he knows that, I'm pretty sure he's going to give you more of that attention. So more than likely, the next time you and I talk, you're going to have more to talk about when it comes to more paranormal things happening to you, because trust me, they're going to happen. Once they know that it's okay, they happen. Trust me. Happens to me all the time. Just laugh out loud. All right. Well, Shay, again, thank you so much for your question. And kind of hang in there. I know this is tough, and I know it's emotional roller coaster. It may be easier for everybody else now that the funeral's happened. They can start to find their closure and kind of start releasing this stuff. Unfortunately for you, I feel as though this is still going to continue for some time, unfortunately. And, it makes it a little harder for you because you're the person in the middle. She says, thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. Anytime. All right. All right. So our next question comes from Lisa. It says, hi, lovely. Nice. I'm sure it's nice to meet you, and lovely to meet you. How are you? I'm good. I ask a question. Yes, Lisa, I know you've got one somewhere. Here it is. Found it. All right. Will I be able to overcome my addiction? Well, Lisa, being able to overcome your addiction comes with strength within and going ahead and asking. As I look down the road when it comes to, kicking old habits and doing things like that, yes, but you've got to want to do it. And I mean, not just a little, 100%. I do see people on your side that will help you get there, but you're going to have to find some type of, like, a support group, people that are supporting you in that way, not those who are going to continue to keep complaining about you because right now is your time of need. But the thing about addictions is, even if it's, let's say it's soda, maybe it's cigarettes, maybe it's alcohol, whatever it is, you have to find those like-minded people that will, stand by you 100%. And it's a hard thing to do. The thing is that you are in a place where, you're feeling weak, you're feeling vulnerable. You're going to be able to take care of this, is what I'm seeing. So yes, the answer to your question is you'll be able to overcome that, but I'm also seeing you overcoming some other things as well. And I see you gaining back self-confidence too, because I'm seeing a lack there of self-confidence. By overcoming your addiction, you're going to overcome the lack there of self-confidence, because your self-confidence is going to come back along with fighting this addiction, because you're going to gain strength and things are going to be able to move forward for you. And you're going to feel like you're getting power back in your life again. Like you're taking control. This gives you the idea to show you that you could overcome anything. So just kind of hang in there, Lisa. It is definitely going to get better. To overcome this addiction, absolutely. Is it going to take time? Yes. It's going to take some time. So, yay, fabulous. Thank you so much. It's the only negative in my spiritual journey. Well, the thing is that once you get past that, believe it or not, it'll become a connection in your spiritual journey, just because it's an experience that you have obtained that, a lot of people have obtained it, but not everybody shares it. But even in a spiritual journey, some people have addictions. Some people's addictions, food. Some people, like I said, soda, cigarettes, alcohol, drugs. I mean, there's many addictions. But I feel as though that you're able to overcome yours. You're going to be able to express that in your journey. And I feel as though that you're going to be able to, go in the right direction for you. So you continue to keep moving forward and keep doing what you're doing, but definitely circle yourself with the people who are supporting you. That was the word I was looking for, support. You need those that are supporting you, not those that tear you down or make you feel bad for the things that you feel bad about. And, that's just something that you shouldn't do. All right. All those of you guys that are asking new questions and saying hello, don't think that I'm not going to get to you. I'm going to try to get to everybody as fast as I can. So if you have a question, please ask it, and I'll be sure to get back, and we'll get there. All right. She says, I know I can do it. I just can't seem to find the inner strength to change. It's like I fear change. Well, the thing is that that's exactly right. You're fearing the change. You're fearing the unknown. What's life going to be like? What's going to happen there? What's going to, what's that next step? Am I going to make it? Well, you're not going to know if you make it until you take that step. And I'm going to tell you right now, you most certainly are going to make it. I see you overcoming this. As long as you stay away from those that are going to tear you down right now. And if they can't understand that you're going through something right now that is very sensitive, and they want to tear you down in the middle of your recovery, cut them out. I don't care if it's your mom. I don't care if it's your dad. I don't care if it's your grandma. If they're going to cut you down right now, cut them out. You can come back to them later. But right now, not the time. Damage is done. You've made some poor choices. Now you're going to get back to making good choices. That's all you've got to do. Yes, but I do know that the life will be amazing and so worth it. Absolutely. I think I need counseling. You do. It's not something you do alone. So I'm going to do it. Good. Do it. Don't hesitate to come here and talk with us. As you see, people in this group have been cheering you on this entire time. Yes, a lot of my family does this to me, judges me. Well, you know what? Certain family members will judge you. Some won't. But know that everybody here at My Psychic Connection, myself, Faith, Trinity, Marin, all of us that are here will take the time to talk with you. But so are the people inside this group that are here right now. We got people cheering you on, saying that you can beat this. You're going to be able to beat this. This was only something that you went through because of somebody else. This wasn't a choice. You didn't choose to do this. You chose at the time to do it because it almost felt like that was the reason to do it. No, I was just going to do it that one time. Well, that's how it happens. It happens that one time. It's like, I was only going to eat that one hot dog. Then I ate 12. Because I didn't control myself. So addictions start. I was only going to do that one time. Yeah? Well, 9,420 times later, ain't doing you no good. You got to stop. I have, all right, let me use myself as an example. I love potato chips. They're one of my favorites. I love the crunch. I will eat a potato chip before I will try someone else's food. I've always liked potato chips. So I have just recently found out that I cannot have them. And, so they said, no, you can't have them ever again. So I've had to learn how to adjust myself, even though it's something that's very easy to get. I can get to them at any time. I want to badly, but I don't. So I'm doing good there. I also, I used to be a bartender. So I used to drink every night. And because of the same reasons that's keeping me from allowing myself to enjoy potato chips, which is pancreatitis, I cannot enjoy those types of things anymore. So I know, I haven't drank in years, but the thing is that you have to find a day that you put it down and you don't look back. Smoking cigarettes was another one. I don't do that anymore either. Haven't done that in 8 years. So there's a lot that you can do, but you've got to know that's what you want. And you got to make that your goal. But at the same time, you have to pull yourself away from those that enable you. You have to pull yourself from those who talk negatively to you, and you're going to have to find yourself a positive spiritual outlet. Like I said, you can come here, we'll talk to you, but if not, go to a counselor. A counselor is going to help you put you on the right path. Start talking to those that, are going to make a change. You just have to do things for yourself that make things better for you. But if you don't walk away from the things that are negative, if you don't walk away from those who enable you, you will continue on the same path and nothing will change. So it's time for you to get strong again. I'm going to be honest here. AD and it's alcohol and cocaine addiction. It's hard. That's a hard one. That's a hard one to get away from, especially alcohol. Well, the other one too is pretty bad, but alcohol can be hard, especially if you're someone who's drank every day for 30 years. If you're someone who drank every day for 20 years, it's still hard. Either way, you're going to have to find a way to walk away from it. Hi, Nicole. How are you? Just know that you need to walk away from alcohol to do things like that, they have AA meetings you can go to. They may seem silly at first to you, because most people, you see them on TV, people make fun of the AA meetings. You know what? Don't make fun of those people. Those people are going to those meetings because they make them feel good. It also gives them a reason to not want to drink. That's good. Anything that could bring any type of good for you is not something to laugh at. You know, some people will sit there and, take a poke at me. You know what? Laugh all you want to. If this isn't for you, then move on. I don't care. You're not taking me down. You're not going to take the people who love you or the people who care about you or those who are trying to provide insight for you. If the other people think it's funny, let them laugh. Let them do their thing. Because I can guarantee you this, they've all talked to a psychic once in their life. So, go to your AA meetings. That's where I'd start. Go see a counselor. Walk away. It's time. Today. Yeah, NA is good too. Thanks, Catherine, for that. Thank you. I was going to say that too. You beat me to the punchline, Catherine. But Lisa, honey, we're here for you anytime you need us. Don't hesitate to come back. Like I said, we'll talk with you. That's not a problem. If you feel like you're alone, you're not. Okay? All right. Hey, Nicole, go ahead and ask your question for me. What you're asking is a general read. We don't do general reads on the show. So if you want a general read, you can go to www.mypsychicconnection.com, and we'll be more than happy to give you a reading there. If not, go ahead and ask a specific question. It makes it easier for us to kind of get through all the questions as there's so many people here. All right. Because we're in like 8 different platforms right now. All right. Let's keep on going here. All right. Where am I? All right. There's Lisa's question. All right, there's Kay's, there's Lisa's, and then Christina. What's a good crystal for concentration and focus, and when do the classes? When do you do classes? The classes, there will be different levels in class or a group of beginners, etc. Many classes are coming, so basically the very first set of courses that are coming out is the Tarot course, which is Tarot 101, knowing the inside and out, where to place them, why it changes, and learning placements, numbers, planets, zodiacs, all of that combined into that one card. Yes, people, there is a lot of knowledge in that one card, but it does move around and it does change when it comes to that. So that's why there's a course on it, and placement, where placement is. So it definitely makes things easier for you. She also asked for concentration and focus. See, people use crystals a little bit differently than I do. I never recommend a certain crystal to anyone because everybody's energy radiates differently. And this is the same thing with learning how to read tarot, learning how to be a psychic. This is why I teach one-on-one courses. It's because everybody does things differently. Everybody connects differently. And what I do is I go to a place where they have these crystals. I have a place that has crystals, metaphysical shops. Some yoga studios have these types of different crystals. You can buy a small bag of different crystals online for like $3-4, and there's these little bitty crystals they can send you. And so get like a little baggie of those. But I always tell people whatever calls to them, whatever feels good, whatever gives you energy, because whatever's giving you energy is going to help provide focus. It's going to help you start, you won't lose yourself in your mind by having the energy and having it focused in your hand. It's going to radiate throughout your body. So I honestly don't read the crystal energy the way that I've seen most people do it, because, a quartz crystal might work great for me, but it may not work the same for someone else. So each crystal has a different effect. Now, they do have certain purposes that work for certain things. Some work on pain, some work on, you've got your chakras. So that's something that you could focus on. But I always look at the crystals that I feel that radiate and work well for you, for focus and things like that. Also for worry stones, grab something that will, make you feel good. If it's like a pearl, or if it's, a tiger's eye, or, amethyst, or, whatever makes you feel good, whatever. It doesn't have to be very big. Like I said, a pearl, pearls can be that big, but whatever you're connecting to, because that's going to be the best energy for you. You don't want to use something that you're not connecting to. Like, oh, this green, this green piece of granite, they said it does this, that, and the other thing. Well, I don't like green, and 2, I don't like this piece of stone. It doesn't do anything for me. Automatically, it's done. It's done. No matter what it says it does, it's already, you've got zero connection to it. That energy is not radiating through you, and you're not radiating through it. It's not providing you shit. So, like I said, if you connect with it, there's a reason. Because it is connecting with you. It will call you. It will seem, ooh, shiny. Pick it up. Ooh, feel the energy. I picked up, I think it is, matter of fact, it's this one right here. I picked this up when I went to the store. I went to the metaphysics shop here, picked it up, and it zapped the crap out of me. And I was like, oh, I've got to have this. And it works. And then I have my days where I feel a little bit drained. I can place my hands on it like this. I'm telling you right now, just zap the funk right out of me. Zaps the funk right out of me. And it's all because it called me. It wasn't anything that someone said, oh, go get that crystal because it does this, that, and the other thing. I picked it up. There's things that call us. It may not call Samantha. It may not call Tommy, but it called Journey. So that's what I'm talking about. Everybody's energy runs differently. The currents in your body run differently. We all run at a different pace. We're not all the same life path. We all don't have the same thumbprint. We all have things different about us. And it's about finding the uniqueness of who you are and how you run. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't so many people that have somebody that runs like them or acts like them or energy's charged like them. Yes, that is possible. You guys might even be attracted to the same stones because you're wired the same. Not everybody's wired the same. So if it calls to you, if it feels good with you, you feel like it's a luck charm, there's a reason for it. And there's nothing to be ashamed of it. Just because amethysts don't work for you doesn't mean they're not going to work for somebody else. So that type of knowledge, I really believe that it's, some of it's good and it does have certain properties that do work. And I get that because I've seen that and I'm like, oh, okay, well, that actually does work. I've seen the rose quartz work. I've seen amethyst work. I've seen, different stones work. I've seen pearls work in a way that no one's ever seen before. So the thing is that's why I bring up pearls, because they have an enormous amount of healing power that I've seen. And they love to take away negativity. It's a good thing to keep in your pocket. But the thing is that the energy, may not work the same for somebody else, but I also know that seashells are a natural absorbent of negativity. Salt water takes away negativity. Salt water can take away negativity while you're sleeping at night. By putting a glass of warm salt water by your bed while you're sleeping, the negativity will end up in that glass. Pour that down the toilet and get rid of it first thing in the morning, so nobody or no animal drinks it. That's the last thing that they need, is all that negativity that's in that cup. So something to think about. That's why salt scrubs are good in the bath and the shower. Taking a salt bath is really good for relieving that negativity. It works. All right, guys, I'm going to keep on going here before I get lost in talking about all these different techniques and different things. But Christina, thank you so much for your question tonight. It was absolutely wonderful. All right, and when classes and things like that start and they begin, I will let everybody know and let everybody know when they'll be available so you guys can check them out and be able to move that forward. All right. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss any questions here as I'm scrolling down. New here, yep, got that. All right. Our next question comes from Beth. Beth says, should I reunite with my ex-boyfriend as he is contacting me after 2 months? Beth, this is one of those things where I try to tell people to stay away from their exes. But at this point in his life and the energy that I see circling it actually is showing me here that some lessons have been learned here. I'm seeing the energy changing within him. I'm seeing him, move forward instead of backwards. I see him opening up, looking down the road to see where this would go. Redevelopment of the relationship, picking things up where they left off, but in a better pace. More openness. So, on this case, yes, give him another chance. Eyes have been opened. This is a definite. Eyes have been opened on this point. So, yeah, I would say you can give him the opportunity. As long as he doesn't screw it up, you should be good. But, I don't see a screw up. I do feel like he's learned his lesson, and I do feel like he's opening that door, Beth. He's finally come to terms with things, and that's a good thing. And I feel like he's going to continue to keep moving forward. Like I said, I was looking at the energy. That's what you have now and what's about to come. It shows here him opening up. I'm seeing balance with this relationship. I'm feeling that he's trusting himself, but trusting in his relationship with you. So all this stuff is about to come to the surface. You're going to get, like I'm seeing here, deeper conversations, things getting stronger. The thing is really, it's better for you for sure. So as for, the ex-boyfriend, I'm going to say yes on this one due to the fact that he's learned his lessons, opening up, he's communicating. It looks good. It looks good. So, all right, Beth. Well, thank you so much for your question tonight. And hopefully, you get what you're looking for out of this relationship. And I know that you will. From what I saw, things balanced out and they looked good. All right. Let's keep on going. Take the next question here. This question is from Facebook. It's Nina. It says, hello. Will the business my friend and I are trying to start take off? And if so, when? When it comes to business for you, and when it comes to business for you, I definitely feel like business is going to pick up. Let's go towards the summer months. We're looking at June, July. Now, I'm not going to say anything's not going to happen between now and then, because I do feel like you are going to start. It's going to be a slow start, but I'm seeing other options. I don't know if you're putting, I don't know. I keep seeing like opportunities. what kind of craft are you doing? Because Etsy is one of the things that are coming up. Amazon was another thing that popped up. So platforms that you can draw the attention from those areas back to you. And if you're not already doing those, there are options to you because I see them ahead of you. So I'm going to say, no, you're not doing those already. But I do feel that I see the strength in your connection to those things, and I do feel like you're going to be able to sell those on those things. She says, yeah, I'm selling jewelry and we're making it by hand. That's an amazing skill. You know who else makes jewelry by hand? Marin, on Thursday nights does a dream interpretation. She actually makes jewelry by hand, and she does an amazing job. So, but yeah, when it comes to your jewelry, that's why I'm assuming that's why Etsy came up, and that's why I seen Amazon, because on both of those platforms you would be able to sell your handmade jewelry. So, and I seen it taking off. It just took a little bit of time, I would say at least 5 to 6 months. So we're looking at the summer months when this really starts to, you're making more, and I'm seeing some people wanting some custom pieces done. At this point in time, I would not turn that away. If someone's wanting a certain thing, just charge them for the time and the energy. Charge them for the materials, charge them for what you've got to charge them for, but don't say no, we don't do that. Because right now, you're trying to make a name for yourself and you're building it back. You're building it up. Was this done before? Did you or her, one of you try to do this before and didn't get very far with it? And now it looks like this is a second go round? Because that's kind of what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing this is round 2. And this is something that's it's going to work this time. We work a lot on it. I'm trying to do Facebook Lives. We offer customs too. We enjoy doing it. Laugh out loud. Good. See, that's perfect. Now just continue to keep doing that. It will pay off. But remember, you're going to also sell that on Amazon as well. No, we haven't done it before. Just started this year. Okay, well, I'm seeing something from the past. Maybe one of you tried to do something similar. Something with a craft. So, but anyways, this is going to take off, if anything. That's what I got from it. So you're in a good place. You're in a good position. Just get yourself prepared. I'm going to say it's showing here. Try to stock up on certain things that are working, kind of like a variety of different things. So you can really just, appeal to all the audiences. So, says I'm wanting to offer candles and soaps and more stuff like that. Well, then that's perfect. Continue to keep building your store, your audience, and they will come. Just continue to keep, putting yourself out there and allowing these people to find you. They will come. All right. Well, thank you so much, Nina, for your question. Hang in there. All is good. I definitely feel business is coming to you. Summer months, it really picks up and it starts hitting the ground running, and you'll start seeing some good financial feedback. All right. Says, I've always been crafty. Laugh out loud. I tried to sell flags on wood with custom names and stuff. Okay. See, this is stuff I've seen from you before. We want to broaden ourselves. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, Nina, hang in there. Good things will come. And the energy will be good. I see good things coming from this business. Continue to keep doing what you're doing. All right. Now let me get back up here. Get back to the questions here. All right, that was Nina's question. All All right. It says from Teresa from Facebook, says, how's my fiance's court case going? When it comes to the court case, I keep seeing here, right after that, I'm picking up delays. So postponed. Not necessarily a bad thing for it to be postponed. To me, it looks like the case. I don't think that he's gonna be dealing with this too much longer, even though it's being postponed. I kind of feel like they're kind of looking for something they'll never find. And to be honest with you, he wins. As I keep seeing here, the thing is that you're trying to open that door. You're trying to make things happen. I don't feel like you're going to. Yeah, I don't see you doing any of that. I don't feel like the worry is going to have to be something that you're going to have to keep worrying about. I feel like he's going to win this case and he's going to be done with it. I know that at the current moment it doesn't feel like that, and I feel like putting things aside, they're trying to find something that they're not going to find. Case is won in his favor, and you guys are good to go. So I wouldn't put too much energy into that. Try not to stress about it. I know court cases are hard. They can make anyone nervous, but most definitely know that this is a good thing. All right. Nina, you're welcome. Oh. As I'm trying to catch up here, let me let me get through all these questions here. All right. Let's go to our next. All right, we got that one. Got that one. I have to go all the way back, guys. Sorry. Give me just a minute. I'm trying to get through all of these here. All right, there's Teresa's. All right. I'm going to say this name. Hopefully I'm correct. Afari says, hello. May I please have a love reading? I'd like to know what's in store for me in love and who is coming towards me. So I see in the situation when it comes to love for you, I see a couple different opportunities here. I'm seeing someone from the past that seems to want your attention. Do not give them your attention. From what I'm seeing here, don't give them your attention. Let that go. And I keep seeing with all that, I'm not seeing real love. I see some dating going on, and I feel a little bit of back and forth. But when it comes to real love, to me, it looks like we're looking at more towards the end of the year. Like, I'm looking at like October, November, December, right around that time frame. I'm going to say more October for, real love, like a love. Dating is fine up until that point. Like I said, it's, you're going to go on dates and things like that. That's fine. But just know that it's no one significant. You may have a summer fling. That's okay. Nothing really significant there. But as we get into the fall and we're going towards the end of fall, going into winter, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing, love. We're getting closer to the Halloween month. Like, we're in the Halloween month. We're getting closer to the Halloween day when I start to see a real foundation for love. So don't allow that to get to you, and don't allow that to make you feel like you're not going to find love, because it is coming. But until you get that solid foundation for love, that's what real love is. Love, to me, that's love. Other people are just flings. They're here. They're here now. They're gone tomorrow. So I don't see any real love connection there. I just see, there's a liking. You date a little bit. You move on. Because it's no connection. All right. Well, thank you so much for your question tonight. Afari, if I said that incorrectly, I do apologize. I'm bad with pronouncing names, guys. Forgive me. All right. Next question coming from Darlene Green. It says, Ryan, will I get laid off this year? Not to my knowledge. I do see what looks like to me is like I see a little time off, but I don't feel like you're laid off. Like I don't feel like they're terminating you or anything like that. I'm not seeing that at all. I'm actually seeing that, things to me, you're yeah, I just don't feel like you're going to get, no, I'm looking at it, honey, and I just don't feel like you're getting, there's no separation, they want you to be around. I do see some time off, but that's about it. So they might extend some time, but you're the things to me, you get things done. You're that person. Thanks to me, you get this done. Thanks to me, you get that done. If it wasn't for me, you don't get that done. That's what I saw. She says, woo, thank goodness. Well, yeah, I honestly feel as though that you are in a place where, you're the one that's doing it all. So it would be foolish of them to lay you off, but to give you some time off as a choice. Now, mind you, this is a choice. She says, yep, that'd be me. But as a choice to give you time off so you would be able to have, because everybody else is getting laid off and they're off for long periods of time, they're actually going to give you an option to take a little bit of time off and then come back like a mini vacation. So that way you can, have your time off too, since everybody else, because some of those that have been laid off will come back. So the energy that I saw surrounding it is you're good. Your relationship with your job is good. I don't see them seeing anything wrong with that. I need some COVID work, has me crazy. Yeah, I don't feel as though you're going to be without work. That's what I'm seeing here. I see more work come your way. You're the go-to person. So, nope, you won't be laid off, but you will have some time off. That's what I saw there. Well, thank you, Darlene. And hopefully I was able to answer your question there for you. All right. Let's see here. We did Teresa's, we did Afari's, we did Lisa's, Shay's. Emily, when it comes to what I was telling you about, the benefits, yeah, I still feel like that hasn't changed yet. I'm honestly still seeing the time frame. So when it comes to your benefits, yes, I still feel that that's the case. All right. From Tanya, I have great news and wanted to know what you are feeling and seeing about it. Tanya, you and I will talk later. Tanya is one of my good friends. Her and I will talk about that later. So, all right. Zaneby. Hello. I just seen that. Sonia, it says, will my boyfriend break up with me? When it comes to the relationship between you and the boyfriend, I'm going to say that I do see a separation between the two of you, but I also see a re-merging of the relationship. So the time between the two of you separating and then coming back together, I do feel like it will happen. It does look like it's a month separation, and then I'm seeing you guys back together. So unfortunately, to answer that question, it comes as a negative as to the separation of the relationship between the two of you. But the better part of it is that yes, you will get back together, but yes, you will come together stronger. So I definitely feel like that relationship is definitely not over. And I keep seeing here that when you guys get back together, that relationship comes together. It will be strong, and you'll be able to move it forward. So something to basically, to me, it looks like it's something to look forward to. It looks forward to you should look forward to the separation for him to get better balance of where he's at and what he wants to do, because it'll be on his end that he wants to fix this. So that'll be the good part. That'll be the part what makes you feel comfortable. But in the meantime, yeah, separating from someone that you love and care about is still heartbreaking, no matter if it's only for a month or not. That still hurts. But there's reasoning behind it. There's a lesson learned here. And I actually see you guys gaining something really good here. So the separation that is coming, I'm going to say, actually does your relationship good, rather than allowing to ignore what's happening right now with him and continuously I just keep seeing like you're continuously repeating a pattern right now, and this breakup will stop that pattern from continuing. That's what I'm seeing. So just hang in there. It's good. It will get better. Thank you so much for your question tonight, Sonia. All right. Let's keep on going here. And this one's from Zane. It says, will me and the Virgo reconcile? Trying to take a look. When it comes down to that situation, I do see reconciling. I do, but the energy to me, it looks like lots of communication needed, lots of expression. Communicated, most definitely needed. That seems to be the key element here. So yeah, you guys can reconcile, but the thing is that if you guys don't express that communication, you guys are not going to get anywhere. And I feel like a lot of stuff's been held back, and it's just kind of best to bring everything to the surface. But reconciling, yes, I do see that. It seems to be stronger on your part to open up faster than Virgo. That's what I saw there. So just kind of, hang in there. That energy will come together. But I see you a little bit more expressive, and I feel like as though you need to be the one that opens up that door. Allow that communication to come through. You seem to have a little bit stronger connection to your own emotions, a little bit more balanced out than Virgo. But I definitely feel that you have the balance on certain things that I feel like you have a strong balance on the way you handle things for yourself and the relationship. Virgo goes deeper into their emotions and kind of shines their emotions more, which can throw things off balance. That's what I saw. But you guys will reconcile. So hang in there. Thank you so much for your questions, Zane B. All right, let's keep on going here and go ahead and take the next question. I keep wanting to say next caller. I'm so used to the phones all the time. All right, that's all day long with the phones. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take the next one from Facebook. It's from Joanna. Can I beat this depression without medication, or will I have to give in and see a doctor? There is a deep reason for this to be going on that I cannot change. Well, Joanna, the thing about it is that I do feel like, yes, there are different ways to beat this depression. I'm going to say start talking with somebody outside of your circle. I'm going to say start trying to communicate with somebody like a counselor, or maybe even a psychic. You can talk to maybe needing a new friend. That's kind of, there's these different groups and things that you can join that you could talk about things that are going on, and the same things that are going on with you. They're going through something similar or have been through it. Again, not a doctor, but I keep seeing vitamin B12 is something you need to add. Some vitamin C, also something that you need to add to your diet. And these all look like things to help produce energy. Going outside more a little bit. Try to do it at least 15 minutes a day. Start doing some things that, inspire you, things that are motivating for you. Also, take some time to write things out in a journal. And then not only with that, writing down the things that are bothering you that day. What is it that's bothering you that day? Not everything in the whole world that's bothering you. Write it all in one book. No. Take a piece of paper, and I want you to write down everything that's bothering you that day. What is it that's bothering you that day? When you get done to that part, you burn it. You sit outside and you burn it. You burn and let go all the things that are burning and you're holding you back that day. She says, my partner of 7 years committed a horrendous crime. I need new people. I've moved away. Well, the thing is that I'm sorry about what has happened with you and the situation and your partner of 7 years. But the thing is that there are some other people that will come into your life, but you've got to find that energy that's, you've got to find that energy that's back within you, which is getting your vitamin B12 up, get your vitamin C back up, getting everything to, move, to kind of motivate you, because you got to have the energy to do these things. But if you don't have that energy back in you to want to do these things, they're not going anywhere. As much as you're going to want to talk to somebody else, as much as you're going to want to talk to anything else or to do anything else, you're going to need that energy in order to get yourself there. So, yeah, vitamins, good. Talking to people, start online, start learning about the area, I know it's hard to get out and do a lot of things, especially with a pandemic out there. But what I can tell you is that you need to open up that door, pick up that keyboard and start looking around and seeing who's out there. Check out some of the little groups in the city that you've moved to, check out, trying to meet new people, new things of interest, things that you like to do. If you like sewing, if you like coloring, if you like painting, if you like whatever hobby you may have, something, beadwork, whatever it is, making jewelry, buying purses. I know somebody that buys purses like crazy. They'll buy a purse, look at it, use it for a week, then put it back on eBay and sell it. I mean, that's what they do. They do this constantly, but they love it and they enjoy it. And that's what you need to get into right now, is getting into things that you enjoy. By walking into this group right now, you're walking to talk to myself and all these people here, sitting here with you, and they all have questions of their own, but yet they're all here. This is a group. This is something we're doing. We're all enjoying it. We're all getting a chance to talk. So you need to find some of these groups similar to, even like this, where you can get in there, talk with people, enjoy each other's company, go back and forth. I don't have a problem you coming and being here. We enjoy you. We welcome you to the family. That's how this is. That's what this is about here. But just know that you're not alone and that you are going to be able to get past the depression. The thing about this is just what you said here, is that it does, the crime haunts me, it lines, it's, okay. So, sorry, I'm trying to get that out there. When it comes down to this, you're going to have to find a way to let it go. You're also going to have to find a way to overcome what has happened. You're going to have to find a way to realize that you have nothing to do with what has been done. So you're okay. I don't condone what he did. What he did spilled over to me. Feels like group's a good idea. Well, I really do believe a group is a good idea for you. I really do. I feel like you're going to be able to meet new, cool, fun people. And I feel like you're going to be able to, enjoy that new energy. You're going to be able to, do what's fun for you, what's best for you, and what you really enjoy. I mean, to me, this is all about enjoying some energy, like some serious, enjoyment here. And being able to, make things work for a reason. You're on a path that you just walked away from that was completely toxic to you at the end. The reason it sucks is because it's someone you loved and loved deeply. I see that love, and it was deep. And I don't feel like you're just doing this or feeling this depression just because, they did something wrong and that's what I'm, the most deepest hurt about. No, it's because you love the person and you didn't see it before they did it. It wasn't something you saw coming. You were blindsided by it. And that's what cut you the most. That's what hurt you the most. That's the part you have to get past. But in order to do that, you're going to have to start entertaining yourself. You're going to have to stop sitting there by yourself and allow yourself to feel better. And allow yourself to be able to move towards that new direction. Because it's most needed for you. Filling your life with things to do and friends, giving yourself new routines, doing things completely different. That's what's best for you at this time. You have to change up old routines to something new. Because what your old life enjoyed, your new life doesn't. So right now is the time for you to focus on you. So allow yourself to focus on you. Not to focus on new relationships, The only relationship you need to worry about is yours and making some new friends. So that's what I saw. So I know you can get through this. I know it's hard. It's not an easy task, but you will do it. She says, thank you. I needed that. Yes. Yes. I never knew until that day. Yes, exactly. And the thing is that, you will be able to get through this, and you'll be able to move forward, and you'll be able to do the next and best thing. Samantha says, I just came in and what you said is so true. Needed to hear that. Actually crazy. Oh, it's funny how that works out, huh, Samantha? That's funny how that works out. You walk into a room just in the nick of time to find out a little hidden message that was out there for yourself. I happen to do that to people all the time, just so you know. Yes, I needed to hear that from someone. But, you've got this really cool, like you've already started with the really cool groups. Like you're talking to the psychics, so that's pretty cool. So now you're into the spiritual, metaphysical side of things. That goes with beadwork and crystal work and all kinds of different oils and, different types of like Reiki and astrology and tarot card reading. And there's like so many different things and so many different avenues that you could look at from there. Then on top of it, you can go in different directions. Like, like the Nina does the jewelry making and things like that. There's all kinds of different things that you can get yourself into. And like Darlene said, yeah, we're all pretty cool. And Catherine, that is pretty cool. So everybody here is supporting of you. And, if you ever want to just come in here and ask a question, maybe chit chat with people that are within the group, if they're willing to talk, chat. But meet yourself some new friends. It's time, sweetheart. It's time. Mm-hmm. There are lovely people in here, Aquarius. All right. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and take our next one. Thank you so much, Joanne, for asking your question tonight. I know you're going to be able to get past this. It's going to be good for you. I'm very happy for you that you have found this group to get the information in which you are seeking, and that you're going to be able to get past this. I know it hurts now, but remember, the way it hurts right now is like someone that ripped the Band-Aid off really fast. There's that initial pain, and that's what you're feeling right now, is that initial pain. But it does ease up. And you'll get there. Yes, new things. I appreciate it. All the help. No problem. Absolutely, sweetheart. Anytime, like I said. Okay, let's see here. Making sure I got to everybody so I don't skip over any questions here. Looking. Give me just a second. As I'm looking at all this stuff here. Nicole said greetings. We got to that part. Catherine, she said AA. All right. There's Tracy. It says hi. New here. Hi, Tracy. Hopefully you asked a question for us. All right. All right. There's a lot of messages on here, guys. I'm trying to get through the ones I've already read. All right. Nicole, I got a message that says greetings, and then it says, do you have any advice for me? And then it says, what about barking dogs? Wait a minute. What are your dogs barking at? Is that what you're wanting to know? What are my dogs barking at? Ancestors. Nicole, I don't feel like the dogs are barking at ancestors. I'm not picking that up at all, sweetheart. With the animals barking like that and continuously barking at, I kept seeing that there is some type of. This to me looks like passing through energy, and it seems to happen quite often. There, to me, it looks like there's some type of like portal that's happening at that situation. So just know that that's what's happening there. I can tell you right now that it's just, I don't feel like it's anything to worry about, but I don't feel like it's, it's not ancestors. I'm not seeing that. Not seeing it's anybody that you are connected to in that way. You should feel safe in the house. The house is not the problem. Should I sage the house? Sage will always be a great protection. It's always a good protection. So that's always good to burn. It burns away negativity, keeps away, burns away negativity, keeps away negativity, keeps away negative spirits. Sometimes keeps away negative people. You know how you keep away the negative people when they're in your house and you burn some sage. You burn a lot of sage and you just keep fanning it towards them and they usually leave. But yeah, no, I got that you're completely safe in the house. I do feel like spirits are passing through. They're not ancestors, but because there's a portal nearby and they're seeing them by the window. They're seeing them in a hallway, but they're not sticking around. It's kind of like it's a to them it's like a hallway. It's just they're just going through it. It's a path that they're going through, but it's no one's sticking around. You're not catching anyone's interest, and I don't feel like you're going to because you're not what they're looking for. So nothing's sticking. So in all actuality, I feel like you're safe there. So a lot of different things coming through, but nothing that I feel that you're any type of warning or, like maybe you should be scared or distance yourself from or, so I feel as though that you're completely safe there. So. All right. Well, thank you so much, Nicole, for your question tonight. I'm going to keep on going here and take some more questions here. Thank you, Aquarius. It says you're a talented man. That's wild that you said not every crystal is for everyone, just like not every meditation is for everyone. We have a universal divine code. And I got that each of us have to understand exactly right. That has a lot to do with, many different techniques of many different things. Not all medicines work for everybody either. That's like, oh, look, this medication's for headaches. It works for everybody. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Ibuprofen doesn't work for somebody. That's why they got to take Tylenol. Tylenol doesn't always work for somebody. They got to take aspirin. Aspirin doesn't always work for somebody to take, naproxen. Like something doesn't always work for somebody else, but it does work for a majority. And that's why they take the majority answer, and that's the basic answer. I don't want to be basic. Do I look basic? I'm not basic. I want to know what works for me. Me. So that's why I like working with people, and I like to find out what it is that's about them that makes things unique, what makes them run, how does their energy flow. I love watching people learn about their own psychic gifts as we walk step by step to learn what they are. It's always an amazing process, and it's so good. It's such an amazing process to watch people go through that. All right. Let's keep on going, guys. We got a couple more minutes, and we'll take a couple more questions, and we'll keep going. And then I'll have to call it a night because I have been doing readings since 9 o'clock this morning, and I'm about tired. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take our next question. Let's see, where did I leave off? Okay. There we go. From Facebook, says, hi. Australia, hey girl. Says, first time here. Would like to know about my love life, please. So when it comes to your love life, I keep seeing somebody from the past really trying to, showing here, cut ties with everybody from the past. Let them all go. Let them all go. They're not good for you. The person that you're supposed to be with is going to be there in 2 months, and if you don't let them go, you're not going to meet them. Do not go backwards. Move forwards. This is showing this stronger than ever. So if there's anybody around you now that's from the past, or you broke up and you kind of went back and forth, let them go. Let them go. Because you're running out of time as the new person walks into your life in 2 months. We're looking at March. So we're not far from it. We're not far from it. And I want you to be able to get this experience. I want you to be able to get it because this person is going to open that door for you. And I see this person, treat you in a way that you haven't been treated before, is going to just wow you in so many ways. And if you don't get yourself away from the exes or the negative people from the past or those that won't commit, I see a couple people that have been around you, but they won't commit into a relationship with you. Let their ass go. Dump them in the ground. Dump them like a safe in the sea. Watch them hit the ground. Smash. The end. Do not do that to yourself. The thing is that the energy is continuously, moving forward. I feel as though you're going to be able to find love if you allow yourself to find love. If you want to continue to keep getting used, leave these people around you. This is the people that hurt you. But I definitely feel like you've got so much more ahead of you. And if you don't get out of this, if you don't take that next step to walk away from these people, you're going to miss it out. You're going to miss out on it again. I don't want you to miss out on it again. Because love was supposed to come to you 2 years ago, and you missed out on it because you got into a relationship with some terrible people. With a terrible person. So, I want you to walk away and get things done. That's getting things done for you. Being allowed to enjoy what's in front of you. So just keep that energy up. Know what you've got to do. It's going to take you a little bit of time to separate yourself from him. But you can do it. So hopefully I was able to put some light on that for you so you could get the opportunity to understand where things are and where you're at right now. And I hope that you take my advice and you walk away from them. Walk away from the old. It's time for new. And you haven't had the opportunity to find that person. Now's your time. All right. Let's keep on going here and go ahead and take another question. It's got a Courtney says, can I get a reading? Yes, Courtney, I know you messaged another question somewhere. Where's your question at, Courtney? Where are you at, Courtney? I see you say hey. Hey, Courtney, can you ask your question while I'm looking for your question so I can find it for you? Can I get a read on my love life? I see that's the question that I see here is, when it comes to your love life, I'm trying to look at your love life right now, and I keep seeing an up and down situation. The energy keeps showing me it's kind of going back and forth a little bit. It's telling me here right off the bat, Spirit's basically saying to tell her that things will balance themselves out. It is going to take more time. I keep seeing that. I'm seeing two people coming in. Someone that's around you now and someone that's coming, that's trying to get your attention. So there is a second person when it comes to your love life. The person that's currently trying to, have a love life with you, there shows a second person that comes in that tries to steal your attention. The thing about it is that when it comes to this type of relationship, this new person walking in trying to overthrow the current situation, even though that there's an imbalance in the current relationship of what's going on, I do feel like balance comes from that relationship, and this new person does not seem as they show themselves to be. So this new person walking into your life trying to get your attention, I do not feel as though they are who they say they are. She says, that's true. It happens so much. Well, but there's a balance there between the two of you it is going to win. The balance will win itself. It will win out. But the new person walking in, they are not who they say they are. They are not who they claim to be. And I can tell you this much, that they would not hesitate to be with your friend or friends behind your back. Or other females to be. Let's get that. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a label. It doesn't have to be a friend. It could be anybody. I just feel as though that they prey on those who that want certain things, and they prey on people who I can tell you right now, he sees your kindness is mistaken in his weakness, feels like he can use you, and that's what he sees from you. I see you have a really kind heart, and I keep seeing that you continue to keep let it shine, and you don't mind having this kind heart, but people don't realize that they're going to get claws if they piss you off enough. That's what I wanted to say, is like your claws will come out if you get pissed off enough, but at the same time, they don't see that, that makes you vulnerable. Every time it happens, it makes you vulnerable. She says, you just shocked me, and you're saying stuff that has come out of their mouths. Yeah. The thing is that I don't want you to feel that you're trapped. I don't want you to feel that you can't do things, but the current the current situation, I'm just going to tell you right now, I know that things have some ups and downs with your current relationship. The thing is that I do see balance that can come from it. New guy walking in, complete trash. She says, you hit it on the head, and that was how I felt an hour ago. Well, I'm glad I was able to get with that and connect that to you. And I want you to know that you are on, you're doing things the right way for yourselves. Cut things like that out of your life. I want you to be able to, go forward and do things. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. You're going to get things, and you're going to do things you're going to do the right thing. Good things come to you. All right, guys. Courtney says thank you. It has been a long show. Kind of zoned out there at the last moment because I was looking at everything that's going on. But yeah, I most definitely feel like that type of energy when it comes to that type of love. Things will get better. So, all right, guys. I want to say thank you so much. Join us tomorrow night. We're going to be here with Gifts of Faith. And until then, this is Journey Ryan signing out. Have a great night, everybody. And try to stay warm. It's cold here. Not that does anything for you guys.